everyone. I'm Annie. This is my group member, James and Wendy. Today our topic is Mazu International Festival. Have you ever heard of Mazu? You may have seen many people. Every March, you may have seen many people walk with God's latest statue on the street. Are you curious about it? If you don't know Mazu, that's okay. Now we will introduce the Mazu and activity. Then you will learn more about her. Let's get started. This is our outline. First, I will introduce Mazu and original and history. And James will introduce the two biggest Mazu Pilgrim and Mazu International Festival activities and Mazu Pilgrim. And finally, Wendy will introduce must prepare and taboos and make a conclusion. Mazu is the god of Taoism, and her name is Mo Niang. And it said that when she was born, she didn't cry and didn't make a fuss, so her mother named her Mo Niang. And she was also known as the god of the ocean. That's because her father and brother will go fishing, and one day, when they go fishing, there was a sudden storm, and they fall in the sea. And Mo Niang prayed to the god to save them, and her spirits came out from her body to save them. Eventually, she became Mazu. Original and history. This event was first held in 1999 and was held in Taichung. And it is held to celebrate the birth of Mazu, and was held in February in the lunar calendar. Next, James will introduce the Mazu Pilgrim and activities for you.
And in this part, I will introduce two biggest Mazu pilgrimages. Before the Mazu International Festival, the two Mazu pilgrimages are the biggest were the biggest Taoism festival in Taiwan. And the Baisatun Mazu pilgrimage in Gongtian Temple is in Miaoli, so it is not included in the Mazu International Festival, as the festival is in Taichung. And at first, I will introduce the Baisatun Mazu pilgrimage. And the Daja Mazu pilgrimage will be introduced after the activities of this festival. Baisatun Mazu pilgrimage. It was started in 2001, and it's 8 days and 7 nights pilgrimages. And the day in this year is on April 20th to April 27th, and each one should pay 700, and you'll get a T-shirt, a cap, and an armband. Next one, I will introduce 3 important activities of Mazu International Festival. The first one is Night of Mazu concert, inviting lots of singers and performers to spice up the pilgrimage. The second one is bike riding. It attracts 10,000 of people each year, and the total weight is 95 kilometers. And if you have done, each one should pay $1,000 to join this activity. And if you have done it, you will get some gifts. And the third is married daughter of. 66 couples can join the wedding with Mazu's witness. And Mazu pilgrimage. It is the most important part of the Mazu International Festival. And you have 3 ways to join the festival. The first one is taking a tour bus, and 40 people can take a free tour bus offered by the temples, but the accommodation fee should all be paid by yourself. And the second way is you can buy a red cloth or yellow flag from the temples and put it on your cars, scooters, or bicycles. And the third way is also the most people choose, is the walking by yourself. And the total length of Mazu pilgrimages is 340 kilometers across 4 cities, Taichung, Changhua, Yunlin, and Miaoli. And hundreds of temples will perform mass in different temples every day. And the date is on April 9th to April 17th. And next part, Wendy will tell you some must do's and taboos.
During this period, a believer must prepare incense flag. The flag representing the believer, usually with his or her name and address written on it. And this is Dajiazhenlan Temple's flag. Next is brand new clothes. The first time participants are required to prepare a brand new clothes to wear on the ceremony to celebrate for Mazu birthday. Next is wearing comfortable clothing and good walking shoes. The multi-day requires a lot of walking, so it is better for believers to wear comfortable clothes and shoes to participate. To pay attention to the weather trend to increase or decrease clothing at any time. Next, toss eco-friendly tableware and water bottles. This way is very long, and there are a lot of firecrackers released on the way. You will inhale a lot of smoke, so you can use wet towels to cover your nose and mouth to prevent choking injury. In addition, the way is very long, so there will be believers to prepare food and water on the way. You can use eco-friendly tableware and water bottle to replenish physical strength. Then is sunscreen and personal drums. To be prepared is to be ready when needed. Next is cell phone, camera, and charger. To recall the beautiful and rare spectacle. Next is taboo. You cannot do this thing in order to respect Mazu and not endanger your own safety. For instance, do not touch the mikoshi at will. In mourning or in menstruation cannot participate. Pregnant women should not drill the bottom of the seat. No abusive language or nonsense during the period. Must start eating vegetarian 3 days before departure. Do not bring the incense flag into the toilet. Conclusion. After our introduction, I think you should have a better understanding of Mazu pilgrimage. If you have time, you must attend such a great traditional event. And remember to respect and observe the traditional custom and be courteous to the local. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. This is the end of our presentation. Thanks for listening.